Hello? Hi! How you doing? Hanzo here at the Hanzo Honey House. Gonna get back into Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball. Hope you're feeling well. Hope things are going well for you. Last time we were here, there was quite the epic showdown of extra innings variety, but Oakland did not prevail in that one. Go check that out on the channel. In the meantime, as we say around here, as one streak comes to a close, another one can begin. So let's take a look at what we got. We had the sweep of the Royals, and then the sweep of the Sox, and then we won 7 in a row with Minnesota in extras. And then the epic showdown I mentioned, they beat us 1-0. Oof, you hate to see it. So the rubber match between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland Athletics will begin momentarily, but what we can do is check out the statistics. No, we don't want that. Standings, very important. What's a newspaper? No one knows. Okay, so right now we got the Braves being up 2.5 on the Phillies, and everybody else is kind of watching from the outside. The Reds have a 2-game lead on the Cardinals, with Pittsburgh and Chicago kind of have an outside chance there, all things considered. And then the San Francisco Giants, boo, have a 4.5 lead on the Los Angeles Dodgers, and Colorado and San Diego are just like, y'all have fun. We'll just we'll come to visit sometime. In the American League, we got Toronto 3.5 back on Baltimore, and then those said Minnesota Twins, with that win they got against Oakland previously, are holding on to a 2-game lead on Kansas City. But this rubber match may prove a little bit of a paradigm shift in the American League Central. And in the AL West, it's a one-horse show. Oakland Athletics are up to battle for second, really. Texas and Seattle are about a half game out from each other, but they're still 7 and 7.5 back from Oakland, respectfully. And then California Angels of Anaheim, Los Angeles, are 8 games back. So literally 1 game between second place. That's what they're going to settle on today. All right, so let's check the lineups. See what we have here. We got Border Gates, Sierra, McGuire, Brocious. Aldretti is still DHing. Steinbach behind the dish. And we got Armas at third and Blankenship out there in left. On the other side, you know him. You know the lineup isn't going to change much. Mack, Knobloch, Puckett, Urbeck, Winfield, Harper, Munoz, Jorgensen, and Pat Mayers. Look that guy up and realize he didn't do much of anything that season. If you actually look at that, if you look at his stats for the season, he hit no home runs and got 33 RBIs, batting .251. Yeah, that's very unlikely. That's similar stats to Lance Blankenship, actually. It's kind of interesting thought. On the bump, let's see here. We got Witt, who's 6-1. Van Poppel's 5-3. Downs is 4-1. I would say let's go with Van Poppel today. He has something to prove, to try to get up to 6 wins on the season, pitching a .353 ERA. Not great, but better than some. And alternatively, we got Banks on the hill for the Twins, winning 11 and 12 that season, a little over 4. Might give up a lot of hits today. We'll see how this all pans out. So it is the Minnesota Twins versus the Oakland Athletics at the Coliseum. Play ball. Let's go. Skip, please. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Mack in the right-hand box, swings at the first pitch, and Armas snags it for out number 1. Here's Knobloch, mistakenly called Pat Mare's Knobloch last game. But he lines out to Bordick for out number 2. Here's Kirby Puckett. Fun name. Fortunately, he's no longer with us, but hey, he lives on legendarily in every baseball game prior to 2000. He's down 0-2 to Van Poppel. Here's the 0-2. Swings at the cheese. Doesn't like it. Looks like a little yoke dude, and kind of was in real life. So that is the end of the inning. After half of 1, no score. Here's Bordick. Bordick looking a little shifty out there playing short today. Looks at ball 1 inside. Strike 1 down the pipes. Okay, he's looking to not swing it much. Caught the front half of the plate on the inside for strike 2. Here's the 1-2. Bordick flies one and bloops in to a base hit. Shout outs to fellow infielder Bloop Michaels. If you know, you know. Moving on, we got Gates coming in from the left side of the box. Already down 1-1 here. Bordick with a short lead. Slow pitch. 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swings at it. Might be a double play here for returning it because Gates is not fast, and they do that thing I just said. Turn a double play. 2 outs. Here's Sierra. Nobody on. No score. 93 on the inside for strike 1. Sierra's like, let me see that again. Sierra bloops 1. Right over the infield. He's in there with a single. Up comes McGuire, who's cooled off substantially, now batting .467. Has 8 home runs on the year. He's like, Sierra, I'm going to swing at that too, and he flies out to short to end the inning. Sierra stranded. No score after 1. Here's Urbeck. Urbeck, not great right now in this series. Gets a base hit. Gates was not ready to jump for that. Legs are still warming up, it seems. We'll see if the boys can turn too. Here's Dave Winfield. Swings at the next pitch. Gates is like, nope, still not redeeming myself. But they throw out Urbeck at second because he wasn't running on contact. So, fielder's choice for Winfield. Winfield takes his lead at first, even though he's not going to steal. Here's Harper. Swings at the next pitch. Oh, no, but wait. They don't turn too because of the fielding scenario there. Another fielder's choice. Now here's Munoz. Swings at the next pitch he looks at, and Armas snags it to end the inning. 1 stranded. Got a hit, though. Still no score after 1.5. Here is Barocious. 94 on the outside. Strike 1. 94 on the inside. Strike 2. Here's the 0-2 to Barocious. He swings at it. Third baseman jumps up and snags it for out number 1. Here's Mike Aldretti. 96 on the inside. And Aldretti's like, okay, buddy. You're going to do that. I'm going to do this. Grounds out to second. No, actually short, really. Throws it across the diamond. Out number 2. Here's Terry Steinbach. Interestingly enough, I don't think they had any bobblehead merch of this man back in the day. But hey, he hits one, and it goes right into the left fielder's glove for the end of the inning. After 2, no score. Van Poppel's like, I will not be like that guy. Parse went 11 1/3 last game, and I'm not going to be him. We're not doing that again. The boys are like, I can play defense. I'm here for that. Bordick crossed the diamond, barely gets him. Out number 1. Here's Mares. Hit that basically game-winning home run last game after 11 innings of play. Looks at strike 1. Not interested in that 6-7 life. Okay, ball 1. He skies one. Barocious moves over. And he gets it. For out number 2. Top of the order now, Mac is back up. Not interested. 6-7. Right inside there. Strike 1. He swings at the next pitch. McGuire gets it. Steps on the bag on his own. And that is the inning after 2.5. Still no score. Here's Marco Armas. 95 on the outside part of the plate. Strike one. 94 on the inside part of the plate. Strike two. Here's the 0-2. Marco skies one. Does it have the juice? No. Looks like the same style of hit Steinbach had. But here's Lance Blankenship. Has 4 home runs on the year, batting $179. Playing in left field today. Got a cannon out there. Already down 0-2 with a slow pitch coming to play here. The 0-2. No slow pitch, but he belts one. Does that have the juice? No, but it is an extra base hit for Blankenship. A stand-up double for Lance. Now we're back at the top of the order. Mike Bordick is out there. 91 down the pipe. Strike one. 92 inside. Off the plate. Ball one. Bordick puts a charge in one. Is that at the juice? No. Yeah, no. No, it doesn't. But Bordick's caught between no man's land. But, oh no! Why did he stop there? A lot of depressing mishaps in that whole sequence. I can't call it. They can't play it. What is going on? Okay, well, we're back to redeeming ourselves again. To play that out, Bordick got a baseline base hit. Blankenship tried to score around second. He stopped right before home plate and got thrown out at home. Unbelievable. They want drama today, and they're going to have it. Sierra lines out the second to end the inning. Wow. There's a lot there. So just to recap the last 13 seconds. Blankenship, double. Bordick essentially could have had a double. Blankenship misplayed his hand, got thrown out at home, and then Sierra lines out to second to end the inning. Wow. After 3, no score. Here's Knobloch. Knobloch's like, I'm looking at the first pitch I see and it's going over the fence. Deal with it. Chuck Knobloch hits a home run over the right field wall, 419 feet. Second deck probably got themselves a souvenir. 1-0, Minnesota. Here's Puckett. Puckett skies one. Brocious is there for out number 1. For those keeping score, this was the same scenario. Oh no, that's another home run! Action is so quick you can't even talk about it. Urbeck hits a home run. 421 feet. Commentator's curse, technically speaking. I was trying to say 1-0 was the score last game after 11 innings. But now Minnesota's like, we don't want to play. We're trying to win our division. And we're going to play hard. But Winfield still doesn't got it. Second out of the inning. Here's Harper. Van Poppel needs to lock in. Bordick gets a hold of it, throws it across the diamond, and he is out at first. 2 home runs, 2 solo jobs for Minnesota after 3.5. Minnesota's up 2-0. Here's McGuire. Is he angry? We'll never know. 90, slowing down his Banks, but he's still getting the strikes as the boys are waiting. McGuire swings at the 0-1, fouls it off. Here's the 0-2. He hits it on the ground, second base to first, and that is out number 1. This is now 15 scoreless innings for Oakland. Keep that in mind. Brocious is like, we got to break the Schneid boys. We got to do it. We're leading the AL West, where they have the best record in baseball. We got to do it. Banks, huffing. Nice stash, though. Aldretti's like, okay, I got this. Oh, swing through 86. The 0-2. He gets a piece of it. Foul ball. We do it again. The 0-2 to Aldretti. He swings at it. Doesn't get the ground. Third baseman's there to snag it to end the inning. After 4, Van Poppel is in a pickle. 2-0 Minnesota. Here's Munoz. Van Poppel feeling the pressure. He's feeling the pressure because he gave up a third home run, but the wall saved him. Munoz is aiming for second. Blankenship goes back in. So Munoz is in there with a double. Van Poppel's in trouble right now, and we don't know if he has it today. But the boys still want to play defense, so that's good. Out number 1. Here's Mayers. Mayers lines out to Bordick. Out number 2. Top of the order. Here's Mac. Mac swings at it and is like, oh, thanks, bro. But saved by the foul pole. Van Poppel is in trouble today. Okay, maybe he still has the cheese. Nope. But Sierra doesn't get there. Ball hits the wall. Another run for Minnesota. A double for Mac, and we're thinking Van Poppel may not even make 4 2/3 today. We'll see. Oh, Bordick bails him out, and that is the inning. After 4.5, Minnesota tacks on one more, 3-0. Coach is calling time here, and in a very interesting move, Van Poppel is done for the day. Downs is taking over. We're going to stretch some innings here with these guys and see what we can do. Steinbach. Put a charge one earlier, but maybe now is his time. Let's see if he's got it. He skies one. Looks like that might be a gap finder. Everybody's confused on where that ball's going. Hits the fence at the 375 marker. Steinbach's thinking 3. And he's in there with a triple. First triple of the season for Steinbach, I believe. Check me in the comments. Armas is like, this is our chance, boys. Come on. Armas fouls off the 0-1. 2 strikes to Armas. Armas right to third. Nobody moves. Steinbach's like, oh, what was that? Steinbach apparently was off the bag and got thrown out at third. Second base running error by the Oakland Athletics. What is going on today? The boys just do not have it. Unreal. Here's Blankenship. He's like, no, I refuse to accept that. But right field's like, yeah, thanks, bro. Right in my glove. Have a nice day. After 5, Oakland down 3-0. Here's Puckett. Downs is checked in. 65 on the inside. Okay. 65 on the outside. Got that one in there. Oh, Downs is pounding the strike zone. He's like, I should have started this game. But boy, he's going to shut it down here, says Downs. But Urbeck's like, I'm still hot and you're not. Base hit for Urbeck. Single. Winfield's up. Maybe a double play here. Nope. But that's an easy grab for Blankenship out there. Out number 2. Here is Harper. Harper swings at the first pitch. Armas is there to end the inning. 1 stranded. After 5.5, Minnesota's up 3-0. The Athletics really need to get it together today. They are losing time and losing light in this game. 2 base running errors could cost them this game. Bordick's like, it's okay. We still have time, boys. We got this. Base hit. Mike Bordick. Here's Gates. Gates is like, okay. Bordick's right. This guy's huffing. He's trying to get through his innings. We got to make him pay. Oh, but that's a double play right there. Well played by the second baseman. Got aggressive and it didn't work out. Banks is done for the day. Gave up 7 hits. No runs, though. 54 pitches. Hartley checks in. Are they going to win this set here to keep their lead going in the Central? The way it's looking right now, Oakland cannot get a run to save their lives. Right now, it's after 6. Still 3-0 Minnesota. All right, so here is Munoz. Down still out there. Bordick across the diamond. Out number 1. Here's Jorgensen. Jorgensen skies one. Steinbach's under it. Out number 2. Here is Mayers. He skies one, but Blankenship's there for out number 3. That is the end of the inning. Stretch time. Oakland needs a prayer. 3-0 Minnesota. Here is McGuire. Someone do something, please. 94 down the pipe, strike 1. McGuire stepping back of the box. Swings the next pitch. He skies one. Does it have the juice? No! The boys cannot put a charge in the ball today to get it out of the park. That's unfortunate. Out number 1. Brocious was like, I gotta do something. Somebody do something. Do something. Apparently no one wants to do anything today. Out number 2. Here's Aldretti. Aldretti's like, I don't know what's going on today. It's very weird. We haven't hit a run in 18 innings. What is that about? The 0-2. Grounds out to short, and that is the inning. Minnesota pitching holding Oakland scoreless for 18 innings between 2 games. After 7, Minnesota's up 3-0. Down still out there for the 8th. Might come out after dealing with Mac here. Keep him fresh. Alright, so that's the first out. Yep, that'll be the end of the day for Kelly Downs. Did his job today, 11 pitches, got all the outs he needed. Honeycutt's checking in. Hartley still looking nice out there for whatever given reason. Here's Honeycutt. A very unorthodox play here by coach considering it's lefty on righty, but he believes in Honeycutt, all things considered. Grounds out to Armas, throws it across the diamond. Out number 2. Here's Puckett. Puckett lines out to Armas to end the inning. The boys need even more prayers now, or something of the divinity value. After 7.5, Minnesota 3, Oakland nothing. Here is Steinbach. Can he get one? Can somebody do something else? No. Grounds out to first, steps on the bag. Out number 1. Here's Armas. Strike 1. Strike 2. The 0-2. Armas charges one. Foul. He's like, we still have some fight in us left. We got this. He charges one. Gets on the ground. Armas gets on with a single. Lance Blankenship's up next. So they're like, we're not even going to look over there. And he's like, that's cool. I'm going to line out to first. Almost gets thrown out into a double play. If he'd have ran for the bag, it would have been a double play. But he doesn't run for the bag, so it's only 2 outs. Bordick is up. Really not much we can do here except for hope that something good will happen. But he's already down 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Fouls it off. We do it again. Armas getting aggressive runs. Bordick lines out to first. They get him at second, and that is the inning. Oakland 19 innings. Still no runs. That is sad and terrible. After 8, Oakland down 3-0. Alright, so Honeycutt's still out there for the 9th. Urbeck's up. That was called a strike for some reason. Okay. Urbeck's like, okay, well, I'm swinging on the next pitch. Lines right to Gates for out number 1. Here's Winfield. Swings at the first fastball he looks at. Out number 2. Here's Harper. 2 outs, up by 3 is Minnesota. Swings at the first pitch he looks at. Right to Bordick. Bordick across the diamond, and that is the inning. Here it goes. We got Gates, Sierra, and McGuire. Final 3 potential at-bats for Oakland in this game after 8.5. Still 3-0. Minnesota. Hartley gassing. Trying to hold it down for the end of this game. Gates swings at the second pitch. He looks at right to second. Goes to first for out number 1. Here's Sierra. Sierra crowds the plate. Swings at the first pitch. He puts the Chargers in 1. Is that enough? No, not at all. The Oakland Winds are not being kind to the boys today. 2 outs. McGuire, he's in there. 81, doesn't bite. The 0-1. 81 again. Strike 2. Here's the 0-2. He swings at it. Is that enough to finally get one on the board? Nope, it's not. And that's the ball game. Minnesota shuts out the Oakland Athletics, the best team in baseball, 3-0. That collectively, folks, is 20 innings with no scoring whatsoever. The Twins, calling in that doctor help has definitely been helping them. Rangers talk to the top collegiate pitcher in an attempt to bolster the bullpen. Yeah, well, it'd be like that sometimes. McGuire, Brocious, and Aldretti did absolutely nothing today. Granted, Brocious had a good glove and Aldretti is DHing, so okay. The 3 home runs given up by Van Poppel was the difference maker here. He got 1 strikeout, but not much doing there. Downs held it down, no pun intended, for 2 1/3, and then Honeycutt finished up with 1 2/3, both of which giving up a whole lot of nothing. Knobloch and Urbeck got home runs today, and there was an RBI by Mack at the top of the inning. Base running woes for Oakland. Apparently, they just don't know how to touch the bags, apparently. Well, that's unfortunate, but it'd be like that sometimes. Going around the league, we got Cubs, Reds, Pirates, Astros, White Sox on the American side. Yankees, boo. Angels of Anaheim of Los Angeles. Toronto Blue Jays, and the game you just watched, Minnesota shut out the Oakland Athletics 3-0. That, friends, has been Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball. The Blue Jays are in town next time around, and hopefully the A's can actually figure out how to put the bat to the ball and score some runs. Until then, thank you, lurkers, mods, followers, subs. You all rock. Thank you so much. And until next time, you take care of yourself.